Good evening. The purpose of this presentation is to continue our efforts, keep you informed of the important information and activities happening at Brentwood STEAM School of Innovation. During the presentation, if you have any questions, please type your questions into the chat feature and we will post responses to your questions within 48 hours on our campus website. Also, please know that a recording of this presentation is being made and will be posted on the campus website within 24 hours in scripts in Spanish and English. As in the September Town Hall, the information I share today is centered around 5 guiding principles of our district's Safe Start plan. They are providing our families with accurate and timely information, the health and safety of our students and faculty, resources to ensure the continuity, mental health, and well-being of our students and staff, high quality instruction, and educational equity for all of our scholars. If you have any questions as we go through the information, please type them into the chat feature and we will respond to your questions within as quickly as possible. At Brentwood STEAM, it is our mission to build capacity of students and staff so they have the tools and confidence to own their futures. Our vision is to prepare students for success in 9th grade and beyond. Our purpose is to graduate all students, college, career, or military ready per their expected date of graduation. This afternoon, I will share information regarding our anticipated October 12th transition to in-person learning for students based on parent choice. I will reinforce the safety protocols that the campus has put in place to ensure a safe learning environment for students. I will discuss our plans if a student or staff member tests positive for COVID. And finally, I will remind you of the resources that are available for our students and families to promote their social and emotional well-being. Our guiding principle number 1 is accurate and timely information. Over the next few minutes, I'll share our attendance rates and highlight examples of great work from our students and teachers. Our attendance rate 8 weeks into the school year is currently 96.6%. Please, parents, encourage your child to attend every class every day. It is so incredibly important that our students are actively engaged in their learning, and we need your support to make sure that they do not fall behind. Please remind your children to sign in twice a day, every day at 8:45 a.m. and 3:45 p.m. to their WINS class. Our district website has specific training videos for parents on how to use our online learning platforms. So if you need any information at all about ways to support your child's learning, please let us know and we'll get you the information you need. While all of our teachers and staff are working diligently to prepare and deliver high quality lessons, I would like to give a special recognition to Miss Adams, our 6th grade math teacher. She's an example of just how hard campus staff are working for our students. Here you can see Miss Adams building relationships with WIN students during the morning meeting. Miss Adams has also been recognized for her outstanding lessons within the district. In the same manner, our students are doing exciting things as well. As a 6th grader, you can feel really nervous about attending a new school, especially in this new virtual environment. One student, Esteban Contreras, is always participating and asking questions when he needs help or doesn't understand. He also helps build a sense of community in the virtual setting by helping other students with their assignments. These are just a couple of examples of what makes our school family so special. Our goal for the 2nd grading period is to ensure that 100% of our students are actively participating in lessons every day. I want to thank you again for supporting your children in achieving this important goal. Continuing with guiding principle number 1, I want to share some important dates with you. September 25th was the last day of the first grading period for our students and was also the last day for parents to turn in the parent commitment form for the second grading period. For any parent who did not complete the parent commitment form by that date, your child has been placed in the remote learning option for the duration of the second 6 weeks, which means that they will continue to work from home using their technology to connect to their teachers. On September 28th, we began the second grading period of the year, October 12th, of which I will discuss more in detail in a few minutes. It was supposed to be our first day of 100% face-to-face instruction for students whose parents opted for them to come back to school full-time. And finally, let me discuss October 26th to the 30th. This is our first intersession week for students who need extra practice or intervention. If your child is selected for this extra week of instruction, your teacher will let you know during the middle of October. Our guiding principle number 2 centers also around health and safety. So I want to reinforce our safety plans and re-entry videos that are posted on the school website. I will also share what plans we have in place if ever one of our students or staff members develop symptoms or test positive for COVID. I'm sharing this information to reassure you that safety does remain our #1 priority and sharing ways we plan to ensure a safe learning environment for our students. Prior to students arriving to campus for the week, we're asking that every parent complete an online survey for their children using a new application called Dr. Owl, which we feel will make it easier for parents to submit responses and for the campus to receive responses. The survey asks 3 simple questions and takes very little time. The questions are, is your child experiencing any COVID-related symptoms? Have they been tested and are waiting for results? Prior to students arriving to campus for the week, we're asking that every parent complete an online survey for their children using this new app. It is very important that we receive a survey and response for each and every one of our students before Monday of each week. So parents, please help us by completing the survey for your child weekly. We will be sending all of our families information on how to access the app and register your child, especially for those families that chose to send their children to school beginning on October 12th. On October 12th, we were scheduled to bring back 100% of our students for face-to-face learning. The City of San Antonio COVID school risk indicator is still in the moderate range. We are following the Metro Health's recommendation to not bring back 100% of the students for face-to-face instruction just yet, so that we can continue to promote the health and well-being of our students and staff. We are going to keep the building occupancy at approximately 25%. We want to thank all of you for supporting your child's remote learning at home. We know that there has been a tremendous amount of hard work, patience, and effort to make sure your child continues to learn during these times. We are also proud of all you do and of all of our teachers. On October 12th, we're excited to welcome many of our students back to campus for in-person learning. The students joining us on that date are those whose parents did indicate that they would be returning. Remember that when students do arrive, they will have to use the screening. As you can see on the slide, signs have been placed throughout the entryways, hallways, and on the floors to remind students to stay safe by keeping 6 feet apart, washing and sanitizing their hands regularly, and walk one way to avoid close contact with their peers. Student transitions during the school day have been limited to entry, lunch, some specials, classes, and dismissal. When students do not move during the day from one location to another, they will do so in a staggered way to avoid large groups traveling at the same time, and social distancing will be required. As you can see on the slide, signs have been placed throughout the hallways and the entryways and on the floors to remind students to stay safe by keeping 6 feet apart, washing and sanitizing their hands regularly, and walk one way to avoid close contact. Student transitions during the school day have been limited to entry, lunch, some specials, classes, and dismissal. They will do so in staggered ways to avoid large groups traveling. For lunch, students will be escorted to the cafeteria to pick up their meal and will eat in their classrooms, maintaining social distancing at all times. Parents, thank you for reinforcing how important it is for your child to follow our campus safety procedures. Our entire staff is paying careful detail to safe practices to ensure that your child is healthy and safe, but they cannot do it alone. It takes a full partnership between our students, families, and school personnel to make this work. Complete school safety reentry plans have been prepared for our campus and are available on our campus website, along with a reentry video that details how we will ensure the health and safety of all of our face-to-face learners. The video provides parents with information on everything from our entry points for each grade level to signs around campus that will be used to ensure social distancing, check-in stations for each staff member and student, and a variety of other helpful information meant to inform our community. If you have not already viewed these resources, I do encourage you to do so. During our next town hall, I will go more in depth. On our district website, located under the Parent and Students tab, you can find very important videos with your children on how to properly wear your mask and wash your hands. Other safety measures the campus is taking include the use of personal protective equipment, or PPE, by every staff member and student, disinfectant spray and paper towels in every room, hand sanitizer stations spread throughout the campus, and regular deep cleaning by our custodial team. When we put safety as the #1 priority, it allows our students to focus on their #1 priority, and that is their learning. Currently, our counselors and social workers are working hand in hand to reach out to students and families that may have unique challenges and get them connected to school and community resources. These services do include academic supports and social emotional supports, and they may involve individual or group counseling, behavior intervention supports, home visits, attendance initiatives, family crisis response, homelessness, school-age parenting, resources for parents, mental and physical healthcare services, utilities, and shelter, just to name a few. As a reminder to our families, Edgewood ISD's community resource officers assist families in a variety of ways, including with food distribution, assistance with clothing and household appliances, mental health and hygiene, and in connecting families with nonprofit organizations for more urgent needs, such as rental assistance and/or shelter. Their services are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and may be reached at any time at 210-444-4558. Our guiding principle #4 is high quality instruction. To ensure that each of our students receives high quality instruction, at Brentwood STEAM, we have put into place specific plans to respond to students or staff members that may become ill during the day or who may have been exposed to COVID. For the next few minutes, I will share our plans so you know exactly what actions the school will take. Every student and staff member will be screened prior to entering campus each day. However, if a student develops symptoms during the day, the student will be sent to the nurse for evaluation and placed in a holding room to separate him or her from other students until a parent can come pick them up from school. We ask that the parent or guardian take the student to their family physician, who will determine if a COVID-19 test is needed. Alternatively, the parent or guardian should also take the student to a free COVID-19 testing location. If the student does not test positive for COVID, the school will send out a notification to parents to let you know that we have had a positive result and inform you of what steps we have taken to keep all of your students safe. We are also obligated to report the positive test to the Texas Education Agency so they can track school-related cases. Of course, I want to assure all parents that the notification will never include the name of the student, as we will always protect the privacy of our students and staff. All of the areas in the school that were used or accessed by the student will be thoroughly cleaned and sanitized. Finally, the student will stay home and engage in remote learning until they are released to return back to school. Parents, we do want to let you know and hope you understand that if a student tests positive for COVID or does develop symptoms during the day and has siblings at the school, we will ask you to bring the siblings home as well. We appreciate your understanding with this. Finally, our district has created a safety task force of district level administrators who will visit our campus at unscheduled times to monitor our campus safety procedures and ensure we are effectively follow all safety guidelines. In a similar manner, in the event that one of our staff member tests positive for COVID after being at school, the staff member will immediately be placed off of campus. The area that the staff member worked on campus will be thoroughly cleaned and sanitized, and families will be notified. As I shared during our last town hall, high quality instruction works best when there is a partnership between parents and school. At Brentwood STEAM, we are committed to strengthening our partnership with parents to ensure that every one of our students has an opportunity to be successful. And thank you for your active participation in support of your child's education. This school year looks like no year ever, and yet despite the challenges from this pandemic, I want you to know that we are in it together, and we will get through it together. Something amazing does happen in the face of change, and we all learn how to grow as people and a community. This past Monday, October 5th, we were excited to resume our UIL sports activities. Coaches and staff have been thoroughly trained on COVID safety protocols and have been working with students to ensure everyone knows and follows safe practices. We are so excited for our students and look forward to celebrating their growth and success. When our athletic events and games do begin, we will be following these guidelines to ensure everyone's safety. A limited number of fans will be allowed at games held at the Edgewood Gym and Veterans Stadium. Fans will not be allowed at games held in or on campus facilities. Games played at the Edgewood District Gym and at Veterans Stadium will be broadcast live, as followed by the UIL for the 2020-2021 school year. Everyone attending any EISD athletic function will be required to wear a face covering. As we close, I want to emphasize that our district's #1 outcome goal is to graduate all scholars college, career, or military ready per their expected date of graduation. This afternoon, I have shared information that is centered around the 5 guiding principles of our district's Safe Start Plan, specifically providing our families with accurate and timely information, the health and safety of our students and faculty, resources to ensure the continuity, mental health, and well-being of our students and staff, high quality instruction, and educational equity for all of our scholars. We are grateful for the opportunity to serve your child's educational needs, and we appreciate your continued support and partnership. Again, I want to thank you very much for your time today. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for growing with us and keeping the home of the Vikings as strong in distance as we are in person. Please remember to contact me if you ever have any questions or concerns. Goodbye, Vikings.